So thank you for having me, Vinnie. My name is Eran Agrios. I am the SVP and GM of Financial Services here at Salesforce. And today I'm going to talk to you about our new innovation with Salesforce for Financial Services. So I just want
Eran, great to have you here. I know you're traveling and somewhere in Europe, so thank you for taking the time.
No problem. I hope you don't hear my kids in the back. So before I talk about some of this exciting innovation, Vinnie, I just wanted to take a few moments and reflect on where we've been over the last 23 years at Salesforce. And so you can kind of see here on the screen that over the past 23 years, our financial services customers have really trusted Salesforce to drive deeper relationships with their customers through mostly front office digital innovation. We first started working with banks about 20 years ago, not long after Salesforce was founded. And as markets have really gone up and down and all around, our values and our commitment to investing in people and technology and financial services industry expertise has never really wavered. So about 7 years ago, we launched our first purpose-built product, Financial Services Cloud. I was part of that small team, so that was really near and dear to my heart in terms of that moment in time. And we did that starting with wealth management firms. Then we expanded into banking and then insurance, and then most recently last year into corporate and investment banking. And then we acquired Velocity, and that's kind of a moment in time that's really important, especially for this conversation, because what it allowed for is really our continuation from front office innovation through to really automation process capabilities for the front, middle, and back office operations. And then you can see the pandemic hit, and it was such an interesting time because our customers, they responded so quickly, and their ability to stand up these new solutions to support their customers and remote workers was just incredible. So there was a really interesting timeline and kind of brings me to where we are today, because I think the conversation with our customers is changing. So coming out of the pandemic, we're really faced with these new economic environments where you're hearing a lot around inflation, rising interest rates, supply chain shortages, but it's causing this heightened level of uncertainty and confidence in the market. But at the same time, a lot of our customers are telling us that their clients, policyholders, customers, advisors, they're really looking to their financial institutions more so than ever. But in some recent study that we did, about 20% of customers only feel that their needs are being met. So while they have this massive need for their financial institution, they don't feel that their needs are being met, especially as this drive to digital is taking place. So our customers—
You mentioned during the pandemic, I think bringing David Schmeier, Velocity, definitely. And then I was impressed that the stuff you did with Encino when the PPP loans were going up. You've shown ability to be nimble in a number of areas. So.
Yeah, we really have. The team that stood up that PPP offering, it was incredible. It was the swarming of many teams at Salesforce and customers to try and understand what the needs were. And it was in a matter of days, which is incredible because I think I've been at Salesforce for 15 years and we stand up solutions quickly, but it's, weeks and months. And the fact that we could do some of these things in days, we had customers, saying that they were standing up chatbots to avoid long wait lines in their customer service queue. And they were doing it in hours and days. It was incredible. So what we really feel our customers are asking for are the need to make digital experiences better, as I just talked about, but this underlying current of making every investment dollar count is part of every conversation. So it's really around efficiency and productivity, and there's this really heightened desire to take costs out of every transaction. And so I guess, what does it mean for financial services institutions? It's really about efficiency, and it's really about how we think about driving automation and insights. And so with that in mind, what we believe at Salesforce is that customer service is the next big opportunity for productivity gains and innovation in not only the customer experience, but the employee experience as well. And so focusing on productivity and customer service is going to bring cost savings in the short term, but we also feel that it's going to set up our financial institutions for growth, opportunities for growth in the long term. And our customers really need to engage with their customers just so differently in this new time, setting up these beautiful customer experiences, but collecting data across every single touch point, and then leveraging that data, that real-time insights to drive interactions and really that personalized service engagement model. So just a little bit of how Salesforce helps. We love the reveal. I'm really excited to announce our new financial services offerings built specifically for banks, wealth managers, and insurance companies. And so there's a lot on the slide here. I'm going to talk about a couple of things, but really a couple of examples really of what all of this means, and talk about a couple of customers as well. So if you think about what our customers are asking for, based on the backdrop of what I just described, we're helping our customers delight their customers with these automated and personalized experiences across every channel and device. So what does that mean? A customer starts a mortgage application on their mobile device, which is happening more and more, and was the only real way to do that during the pandemic. But the change and the opportunity is if that customer walks into a branch because maybe they couldn't complete the application online, a personal banker can be alerted to meet them or help them complete that, really thinking about that relevance and connecting that physical and digital world. Another good example is, which I've heard happen many times from our customers, a family member of a high net worth individual calls just the main line for support. But now we can set up automation to automatically recognize that number and route them to the personal banker, so they don't have to wait in those queues. Another area is helping our customers reduce costs to serve and eliminating those wait times of service automation. And I'm going to talk about a couple of examples about that in a second with Prudential. But really helping our agents work faster with an intelligent automated workspace. We're also helping our customers improve efficiency ratio, which is an important metric in financial services. And we're doing that across the enterprise. So whether it's straight through processing of an insurance claim or the orchestration of customer address changes across multiple systems of record, we're really helping our customers do that with this strengthened offering with automation and integration. As you can see here, there's a couple of examples from MuleSoft. And then lastly, as I mentioned earlier, insights is really important, and our customers are asking for more out-of-the-box analytics. And so using CRM analytics, we're delivering kind of these pre-built analytics across banking, insurance, and wealth that are more relevant and are easier for our customers to start using quickly. But a couple of examples in kind of this like routed in service is Prudential. And so one of the largest providers of life insurance, retirement planning, and investment solutions in the US, they're using Virtual Assistant to really optimize their technology stack, which is a conversation I'm having often with CIOs. You know, how do you create this composable architecture? And so Prudential is really focused on tax season, right? And so they have this influx of sales and service interactions. And so leveraging Salesforce for Financial Services, they allowed Prudential agents to spend more time on those more complex cases, while chatbots were deployed for those like pretty simple service requests. And then kind of a slightly different use case is with Ohio-based KeyBank. I'm sure you're familiar with KeyBank, but they're really interesting because they're focused on high-touch white glove customer experience. And I often get asked, you know, how do you deliver white glove customer experience and also think about digital, right? And these digital experiences. And so what KeyBank is doing is they're leveraging Salesforce for Financial Services, some of these offerings here in both their wealth management and their commercial banking clients to increase productivity and drive personalized interactions. And so they're kind of looking at digital to say, how do I offer my employees a 360-degree view of the bank clients And they're surfacing things like characteristics on lending history, account statuses, as well as customer service interactions. And so they're really empowering those employees to just drive better experiences when they do have those more complex conversations with either a wealth client or somebody in the commercial bank.
I've got a wealth related idea for you.
Okay.
We moved some of our 401k accounts around 6 months ago. And I was shocked at how manual that process is. A couple of them send me paper checks. I have no visibility to the check for 2 weeks. And you go, my God, in this day and age, I can't believe they're doing that.
That's actually a fantastic idea. You're basically talking about like moving, like rolling over your 401k into a different fund, or yeah. Yep.
And it shouldn't be that complex a process, but the hoops they make you go through, the forms and all that. And then they said, well, I had one where I said, I'll pay you overnight it. I don't trust it through the US Postal Service. So we don't have a process to do that.
Yeah, that's such a good example, Vinnie. I think, again, one of the things that we've kind of included in financial services, cloud specifically, is digital process automation. And so think about exactly what you've just said. So managing multi-user or complex workflow. So you're rolling over an account, you need to collect information, you need to generate some documentation, create some visibility to probably you through a portal, right? So give me a few days, I'll stand it up for you.
And these are big institutions. These are not tiny ones, right? So anyway.
They are, but it is a very good example. But you know what you want? You want visibility and you want transparency, because that drives trust. And so our customers are asking for that all the time. I mean, as a customer of a bank, that's what I would want as well. So you've seen this before, the Salesforce Customer 360. It's slightly different. There's some new things on here, like I mentioned, in terms of bots and workflow. And so this is really how we're doing it. It's the secret sauce, our Customer 360, and it's helping us integrate operational systems. Our customers are asking us to stop the swivel chair and the redundant data entry, right? Like you said, in this day and age, we have the technology. And so we're digitizing forms, as I mentioned, automating those processes. And again, I can't stress enough that it's really across that front, middle, and back office. I think that's really the big opportunity that we see our customers leveraging with Salesforce, especially with the recent innovations that I mentioned. And they're asking for all of this to be easy, of course. And that's why my team and the broader product team at Salesforce is really focused on delivering relevant use cases and solutions, leveraging this technology here, but for financial services specifically. So I think if you take away one thing from everything I've talked about, it's really that we've got a lot of new capabilities and connecting kind of these rich processes, whether it be on the digital front end or the middle office for the customer or for the employee. I think, both are of equal importance. And I actually was talking to a customer the other day and they said they shouldn't be different. The customer and the employee experience, they should be the same fundamentally. They should see the same thing, as you said, right? And if you're talking to a banker about a 401k rollover, they should see the same thing as you, and they should have as much visibility as you do in the same technology. And so I think that's really what we're doing, is we're helping boost customer and employee satisfaction and really driving that efficiency across the enterprise. Thank you so much, Vinnie, for having me. Part of these announcements are going to be released today at our New York World Tour at the Javits Center. So look forward to seeing many of our customers and analysts and everybody there. So thank you very much.
Thanks for, great update. Thank you.